All right, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on where you are. So today is Saturday Go Live. So every Saturday we come here. Most of the time we speak in our native language, but today is a special day. And I wanted to welcome you all. So today is August 31st, 2024. Wow, what a great way to wrap up the month of August with our special guest. So, without further ado, I will let her introduce herself. But before that, this is your first time on my page and you don't know what this is about, my name is Hope Gloria, and I am here as a moderator of today's conversation. I'm with my business partners that you see every other Saturday, but today we have a new face, and I would like to introduce yourself, Coach Elena. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're coming from. Yes, if this is your first time tuning in with the business pages of these beautiful people in front of you, welcome. And we are so excited to share to you my story, of course. Elena Arrogante. I'm a stay at home mom. I'm a proud stay at home mom. I am a very stress free, fulfilled mom, if I may say that one. That is because of this amazing digital business. I'm originally from the Philippines and currently residing here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So, this business allowed me to quit my three jobs that I used to do for over almost 6 years, being in Canada. I'm really so happy and excited what God has planned for me in this amazing business. But you can see I've been a job quitter already for over 5 years.
Wow.
And I left my three jobs that I used to do for almost 6 years and now living the life on my own terms. So that's basically me, guys.
Oh, amazing. So this is like very like in a nutshell what you told us about yourself. I would like to start with this. Before joining this business, what was your background like? Where were you before you come to this business? Can you share a little bit about that? What's your
Yes,
background?
absolutely. Yes,
Mhm,
absolutely.
mhm,
When I left Philippines, I
mhm.
had so much big dreams, and one of the biggest dream that I had was to give the best possible life for my mom and to give a brighter future for my son. Back then, I had only one child. Now I have two kids who is adult, 19 years old, and 6 years old. The gap is so big. Yes,
Mhm.
and when I landed Canada, I because I wanted to give the best possible life for my mom, I did different survival jobs here and there. I used to work as a nanny, server in a fine dining restaurant. I work in finance. You name it. Right,
Mhm.
just for me to survive as well and to save more money,
Yeah.
investment kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
So that's what I did prior to starting the business. But one of the biggest reasons why I started this one is because my son was diagnosed with a bone structures that needed a constant major surgeries after giving birth. That's when
Mhm.
the only time that we found out that he will be undergoing a lot of surgeries. And for me as a mom, right, I wanted to be stay at home mom, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because going back to that 14 to 16 hours a day and most of my salaries goes to a daycare, it doesn't make sense. That's not the life that I wanted for my son. Like, and there's no boss that will give you one month to 2 months to be stay home with your kids and take care of him, right? And
Yeah.
my son's surgery kind of thing is 2 times a year, sometimes 3 times a year, right? And there's no boss that will allow you to do that one. Otherwise he would say you're just ruining my business. Right?
Yeah.
And I don't
Mhm.
want to do that, right? And so I'm so blessed to to have found this business while
Mm.
I was in mat leave. Not even a year, not even a month after giving birth with my son. So, yeah, so that was actually my life before starting this amazing business.
Oh my goodness, that's very inspiring because we hear so many excuses that people have. Before they start, they say, "Oh, we cannot do this." But hearing your background, it shows that anyone really can start this business and go on. I don't know if my business partners would like to ask another question regarding that. If you can unmute, Coach Eric.
You're muted,
You're
Eric.
muted, Coach.
Sorry, sorry. Okay, all
Yes,
right.
it's good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach Elena. You are so inspiring. You are so inspiring. Thank you so much for being vulnerable. The best communicator, they are humble and then they share their own story. That's why when someone is successful, as me, I know you. I follow you. I know how you're successful. I know how you're humble. I know how you share. You give your time, which is most important things we can give in life is time, right? And thanks so much for coming our team and give that insight. Open the eyes of many people because people think they cannot use 1 to 2 hours a day. They have the free time they have to make a five-figure income, right? Which is you doing now, and you are stress-free mom. I like it. Most of the time, mom are so stressed, managing kids, hobby, all of the things. So I have one question, not really a big question, but a little one. What are the biggest lesson you've learned in your entrepreneurship journey? Because many entrepreneur they learn as they are going forward, right? What is the best lesson you've learned the last
Um,
couple of years?
Yes, if I'm going to share, there's so many things that I learned throughout my journey in this business. And so, as I've said, I've been in the business for over 5 years, and throughout that 5 years that I started in this online business, because I didn't have a prior experience at all, right? But the best thing for me is being patient, the patience, really. That, guys, right? If you are in this business, it really challenge your patience, right?
Yes.
And and one thing more is to being true to yourself. When I started a business, a little story of that one is that when I started the business, I'm not saying I was not very true to myself, but you know um I was hiding something, a lot of things in my closet. Um, and one of those things was like, I don't want to share about the story of my son back then.
Yes.
It's because I am a mom, I wanted to protect him, right? It's not that I am ashamed of what happened to my son, right? But I was very scared of the judgment of other people, and I
Mm.
wanted to protect my son, and as a mom, right? But then when I realized, after, like, I think almost a year, I realized that, you know what, at the end of the day, I should be the one to really, be more proud of what I have, right? And when I said to myself that these people that are watching me, these people that are following me, these people that are just curious about myself, about my life, right? These people will never going to put food on the table for my family. And then when I said that one, that's the time that my business, took off and became successful. Because you know what, one of the things that I wanted to share to everybody is that you don't need to really open your closet to everybody or to share everything about yourself. There's so many things that you should keep it to yourself as well, right? But I think a lot of people is wanted to make sure that you are a real person, right? They wanted to make sure that you are that person that is running this business, that they can trust about their life as well. Because this is not a short term business, right? This is
Yes.
a long term business. And that
Yeah.
means that you are going to you know working with a lot of people and working with them for a long term until they reach their success in the online world, right? And
Yeah.
having that trust to each other is one of the most important thing. Now the patience, right? The patience, when you just starting a business, you have so much big dreams, right? You have so
Yeah.
many dreams, and you wanted to get that one in a short period of time. But
Yeah.
in reality is, if you are building a business and it is a legitimate business, right? And there's so many people saying like, oh, you're gonna get this success right away. Oh, they're just promising so many. And so when I coach people, I don't want to do sugarcoat, right? I am a real person telling you this is not a rich quick skim business, right? And for me, when I started, right, I wanted to get that success right away, and I was not being patient, and I was doing a shortcut kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And you cannot do shortcuts with your success, right? It
Mm.
comes with effort, dedication, and hard work, and the passion to put it in what you are doing to become successful. And that's what I learned, to be more patient, because
Mm.
you know what, God will never going to give you the things that you want. Even if you keep on praying every day, keep on praying every day, God's timing is always perfect, but you have to be
Mm.
patient in waiting those blessings that God will pour on you.
Mm. Wow, that's amazing. So, guys who are following that patience, so it's not a get rich quick scheme. I know there are many people who advertise that, but not in our business model, because, as we always say, there is a training to follow. There is a network of people that you can ask if you get stuck. But you make what I love. It's, as coach was explaining, is that growth that you gain over time. That's amazing. So Beatrice or Renat, did you have a question for coach Elena?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. I am just, my mind is just like blown out, Coach Helena. Thank you so very much for coming. I'm here in my head. I'm thinking, oh my God. How like so many how questions, but thank you so very much. You are very inspiring. And I hope people who are listening to us right now are grabbing something valuable from you. My one question is, I know now you are a job quitter. I know you ain't doing those three jobs, but I really want to know, how are you able to manage doing those three jobs and being a mom and doing this online business? How are you able to do that?
You know what? I have to say this one. I think God designed everybody to do multitasking.
Mm.
We can all do this one, because you know what? The thing is, God gave you everything in on your plate at the same time. That means
Mhm.
God will provide you your energy, give you the strength, everything that you need to pursue what God has planted in your heart. Like,
That's correct.
God gave me, so when I started a business, there's so many things that was happening in my life. My mom was diagnosed with cancer. I was very stressed with money. I was very stressed with the condition of my son, stressed with the condition of my mom. But you know what? And God gave me the business. And how am I going to do that one at the same time? Right? Our second home was the children's hospital, and I'm just 3 minutes away from children's hospital.
Mhm.
And there's so many, stories prior to that one. But I just realized at the end of the day that God put all the puzzles together, to make it easier for me, right? And the second home of me and my son that time was a children's hospital. So you got to do what you got to do, right? If it's already there, you will be able to find ways to work for what you need to work, right? For me, one of the sacrifices that I made throughout the journey of my business to become successful and to reach the position where I am right now with the business is that the the sacrifices is my sleep. One of the sacrifices is my sleep. Like I used to sleep only 3 4. I, I should be happy if I get 5 hours of sleep during those hours, during those times, because we were always in the hospital. My son was always in pain, struggling with breathing and everything, right? And that was like, that's really gave me the motivation to kind of like, I needed to work so hard in the business. So whenever, like when we were in the hospital, one of these scenarios that I wanted to share to you is like, when we were in the hospital, I cuddled my son. He was in pain. Cuddle my son. My laptop was actually in front of in front of me doing a training. Because
Mm.
one of the things that I wanted to share to you is I did not give myself even a single excuse not to work hard in the business, because this was my last resort to get out from
Mm.
a very uncomfortable life, to pay off those debts, and to be able to stay home with my son.
Mm.
And you know what? The bottom line with that is you got to do what you got to do. Like,
Right.
no excuses. If you want to have success, if you want to change your life, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Do something
Right.
in your life, and nothing changes if nothing changes,
That's
right?
Yeah.
true.
Something that you are doing every day to change your life. That's what I did,
Mm.
right? God
Wow.
provide me this strength to be able
Mm.
to do everything. That's from Him. I wouldn't be able
Man,
to
for that.
if it's
Wow.
not because of God. Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Wow. Unbelievable. Wow, that's
That's amazing.
no. I wish we could keep you for like a 2 days workshop if it was possible, because we had so many things to ask and to learn from you,
Very
Coach Elena.
inspiring stories.
Exactly.
Oh my
Wow. Thank
God.
you. And as you acknowledged God, in our weaknesses, He provides that strength that we need. And as He said in the book of Colossians, His grace is sufficient to us. He gives us
Amen.
that grace to do what we've got to do, as you said.
Exactly.
Now, Sister Beatrice, did you have another question for
Mhm.
our guest?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. You can hear me. I think I am unmuted now.
Yes, we
Yes.
Okay.
can.
Yeah, Coach, I want to say thank you so much for your presence. We are not just teaching people who are watching us, even ourselves who are here, we are learning from your story. We are learning a lot. It's not just for people who's gonna watch this, even ourselves. Thank you so much for showing up. But I wanna ask you this question. I know now you are job quitter. Hey, I wish one day.
It will happen.
Yeah,
People
job
who are
quitter.
keep hustling into your business.
Yeah.
God will make it happen at the right time for
Hmm.
everyone, because you
Yeah.
always have to remember this one, and I always tell this one to the people. God put the dreams in your heart, and He will make a provision to make it happen.
Amen.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, so when you saw the ad about this business, you were working the three jobs, you said that. Yeah, and the kid and yourself, taking care of yourself, it was so much on you. So the first time you saw the ad, that's the first time you took action. Or there was some hesitation and say, oh, maybe these are scammers. Maybe these are no true people who are saying this. Did you get this question in you, coming in you, asking yourself these questions? And if they came, how did you do it? Because the hesitation, it leads someone to be skeptical. When you are skeptical, you cannot do nothing. You cannot even join any group because they keep thinking, oh no, that's not mine. Oh no, this group is not true. Oh no, this. So if you got all this question in you before you join, how did you come overcome this question and say and then take action and say, I'm taking this off and I'm taking my action? How did you do that?
You know what, Beatrice? Honestly speaking, that didn't come up in my mind. when me and my husband found the business, and I think, you know what, if you hit rock bottom in your life and you found something like this, you will take action right away. And you always have to remember this one. Sometimes people will only take action when they hit rock bottom in their life. When you are
Mm.
in that comfortable situation in your life, you will never open your mind and your heart in an opportunity like this, right? And
Mm.
because of what happened in my life, because I hit rock bottom in my life, when we found out this one, I told to myself, this is the only last resort. I didn't know if it's a scam or not. I didn't even do my due diligence to do it. But the only reason why I joined, it's because my mentor, right? My mentor is very successful in a community, Michelle, right? She's
Yes.
very, very successful. We worked together. We were in the same, company before. And so when I found her, I was like, oh my goodness, what is she doing? She's very successful, this and that. And so I was like, if she can do it, I can do it. Right?
Mm.
Like, I think we all have the same dreams. Dreams if to have and to give a comfortable life to our family. We're not, for me, I'm not actually aiming to become really rich. What I'm aiming is to have a comfortable life. That's it. Right?
Mm.
That's the only thing that I want in my life, to be able to give back to the community, able to share what I have, because I feel like I have more than enough already, right?
Mm.
I have more than enough to be able to share, right?
Mm.
And that makes me more comfortable, right? Comfortable in sharing what I have, right? And
Yes.
that is skepticism that people always feel it when they see this kind of business. I tell you this one, never ever generalizing things like online business that they are a scam. The very first thing that you ask to the people is, are you registered to the government? If they are able to share to you the registration of their business to the government, that means you are getting into the business that is legitimate. And I tell you this one, it's a gold mine business. This is the business that we are in right now. If you're watching and you're still skeptical with what we are doing in this business, why are we sharing, or why are we out in social media showing our faces with our family, with our kids, right? Why are we doing that one? And have this one, there's no parents that will show the photos or videos of their kids in social media if we are doing a scam, because
Mm.
there's no parents that will destroy the future of their kids. Take note
Mm.
of that one, right?
Mhm.
So,
Mm.
with the skepticism, I didn't have that one because I wanted to change my life right away. I saw these people from the community that are, getting success. I said, like, I can do that one, right? I have that big dreams to pay off my debts. I was drowning in debt. I was broke when I started the business. It came to the point in my life that I was asking food from the food bank. That's very true.
Oh,
That
wow.
was the beginning of my journey in this business. And that's the reason why I started a business, because I hit rock bottom in my life.
Mm. Oh my God. Wow. I'm just like I have goosebumps all over listening to all this. Coach, I don't know what else to say really. Just before we can conclude this, we only had like a 30-minute ish. Is there anything else, the very last message you want to give to our viewers or people who will watch in replay regarding joining this business? Anything else you want to add, Coach Elena?
Don't be afraid to follow your dreams. Don't ever be afraid to make a change in your life. Don't be afraid to go in an adventure in this kind of business. Because for me, this is an adventure, right?
Mm,
Because
mm,
you're looking for success, you're looking for change in your life. In this business, it's a journey,
mm.
right?
Yes.
Don't be afraid to pursue what you want in your life. Don't be afraid to open your heart and your mind to in this kind of business, in this opportunity. And I tell you this one, if you open your heart and your mind in this, specifically in this business, you will open a lot of opportunities in your life that could change your
Mm,
life. First,
mm,
you will change the life of your family, and you will be able to give back to the community and share more blessings to our church. That's one thing,
mm,
right? So again, it is the most beautiful decision that I made in my life. And I assure you, it's going to be the best decision that you will ever make in your life as well. Joining this amazing business, it is legitimate. It is, it is, I have to say, for all the immigrants, we are earning money online. We are earning money ethically online. Ethically online.
Mm.
Okay. So if you will be joining this business, again, it's going to be the best decision that you ever made. You want to make thousands and thousands of dollars? Come and join us. But you need to put that effort, hard work, and commitment and love to what you're going to do in the business. That's all for me. Thank you so very much, everybody. I'm hoping to see you
Oh,
inside of our community.
yes, of course. Thank you so much, Coach Elena. Thank you. You have added value to our lives today and to our viewers. Thank you, and wish to see you next time. Mhm.
God bless
Yes.
Thank you, Coach
everybody.
Elena.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Your
So much,
story
God
was
bless
a
Coach.
you.
lot to us.
Thank you for your time. Thank you so much for all the tips and all the advice you gave. You know, many people when they are successful, we don't see them. But what I love with you, you are like what Zig Ziglar say, to help people to reach the goal they want to reach. You reach more goals or you have more, right? That's what you're doing. Even if you are successful, I know that you are successful. You have been in business for the last 5 years. I've been there for 4 years, but you are still sitting here for, some people who are watching us, they don't know anything about online business. And other people, we are sitting at this place, some they have been in business for less than a year, but you are giving the insight, you are opening the eyes, you are showing people whenever you're starting, you can reach the highest, the highest level you can. So thank you so much. God bless you. More and more hit the
Amen.
highest
Amen.
level of income. The next time I'll ask you how much have you how what is the best amount have you earned in a month next time. But if,
Okay.
because
I
yeah,
will answer that one before I go.
yeah.
Can I just answer in just a day?
Yeah, yes, yes, Coach Elena. Yes, yes, yes. Please.
Yeah. I think the biggest day that I've ever made is $38,000 in just a day.
Wow. Wow.
$38,000 in just a day. That's the
Absolutely.
Yeah.
biggest I made. Yeah, it is online business.
Abs-
So guys, if me juggling three jobs before and took action to reach my dreams,
yeah.
I know for sure you can do it as well. Okay? I know you can do
Absolutely
it.
instant. Thank you, Coach Elena. God bless you.
Amen.
God bless
Have a
Amen.
wonderful
everyone.
weekend.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you
God
God
so much.
bless.
bless
Bye.
you.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What's a good live
That
such
was
Inspiration.
an amazing
wonderful
presentation,
We're
y'all.
still
Are
inspiration.
we still
live.
alive?
We're still live.
Yes, we're still live.
Oh,
We
okay.
just want to thank everyone who are
Yeah.
just watching us right now. Take action, guys. You've heard from Hope, from Renat, from Beatrice, and from me as well. I've been in business for the last 4 years. I know, I know those people. I have been following them. Most of them, I work with them. So this is not a joke. Online business is not. I was listening a mastermind of guys here in Canada. The guy, his name is Floya Moncam. He invited, many young guys who are next billionaire and the millionaires, sorry. And he was like asking them question, what the money they made, what it was the process. I listened to them and was like, we are more than this. We are more than this. People, they are making more money than these guys are making. And if you can see them when you're doing, like they're doing it, the ad, I said, wow, we have the best business, but some people, they don't even know that they have the best business in their hands. This is the people, they have been there just for 5 years and they are making what for a day, thirty
Yeah.
thousand a day, man.
Mhm.
Wow, this is what you can get from the business, right? It will not
Yes.
come just right away. You have to work. You have to put effort. You have to put you know uh, skills. You have to learn a lot. You have to collaborate with people. You have to believe that you can cross those limits, right? So God bless you.
Mm.
Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time,
Thank
right?
you.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye
for
bye.
entering the
Next
Bye
time.
audience.
bye.